I didn't know I had alopecia when I sat down to get my sister locks installed. My hair was already fighting against itself, and I just didn't know it yet. My name is Joy, and this is my alopecia CCCA diagnosis story. How I found out, what it's been like living with it, and why the hair decisions I made before I even knew something was wrong may have actually saved my hair.
After my big chop and me kind of pushing away from chemicals, I did a lot of prayer, I did a lot of research, and did choose to eventually pick sister locks for my permanent hairstyle. And I felt like once I got them, there was no turning back. What I did not know at that time is that my hair was already starting to deal with something which is called CCCA, which stands for concentric centrifugal cicatricial alopecia. And it starts at the crown of your scalp and then it kind of works its way out. And I had no idea that I had that when I sat down for my installation. So when my loctician told me that my scalp looked inflamed, that it looked red, which the symptoms just literally just awakened themselves 1 month. And from the outside looking in, it looked okay, but then it was like somebody flipped the switch on, and all of a sudden, I was having these crazy issues. I was out in the sun with my family, and it felt like my scalp was burning. We were eating in the car. I wasn't even outside all the way. And I didn't have a hat. I thought maybe I had sunburned my scalp. So I was researching scalp sunburn. And right around that time, when I went to get my retire, my loctician, she was like, "Hey, your scalp is red. It doesn't look like good. It doesn't look healthy. I'm just letting you know." And I'd already had a appointment to meet with my dermatologist for my annual mole checkup. So I said, well, let me go ahead and kind of have her look at my scalp too. That was how I got diagnosed. But if I had, because I am talented with hair, I do know how to do hair. One of my probably my most popular video on my channel to date is me doing a hairstyle, a non-lock hairstyle. So I have talent, natural talent around hair. But if I had did it myself, I would have never caught what was going on with my scalp. For me, that has worked out really well because I would have been completely overwhelmed with trying to maintain my locks by myself when I am personally focused about making sure that I follow my dermatologist orders and any other daily care and maintenance routines that I add to my schedule to stay on top of my alopecia. And I'll kind of demo that right now. So my CCCA, it impacts the middle of my scalp. And I've been working really, really hard on trying to keep it stable and trying to make sure it doesn't spread. I only have a little bit of scarring, so I have not lost that much hair. And I've had actually a little bit of regrowth, just a little bit this year. So I'm at a good place and I'm just trying to maintain it. But I used to wear my hair down the middle. And then I kind of start feeling subconscious about wearing my hair down the middle as it has gotten just, a little thinner than what I want, or, me just kind of really paying attention to that. So I am able to, I have enough locks where I can change the part. And most of the time I do kind of like a swoop bang. So my swoop bang, uh, hey, hello, Link. No, that's water because I just washed my hair. My swoop bang allows me to have, this style where my front of my hair can, the bang that I've cut can kind of frame my face a little better and not just highlight and emphasize how my hair in the front is a little more sparse, has a different density than the rest of my scalp. So my dermatologist, when I go to see her, she checks the health of my scalp. I've had two separate locticians, and with both of them, she's looked at my reties. I think I've gone to her even right after I've gotten the retie. She has expressed no concerns with my locks, with tension or anything like that. So that has really helped me a lot because with my type of alopecia, it is permanent. It's a scarring type of alopecia. So once I lose the hair, there's very little chance that it will grow back. That is why I have to make sure that I get things right the first time as much as I can. So I always say I rely on my professionals, my loctician, my dermatologist. They keep me together. The decisions that impact our hair to me are a lot of times bigger than hair. My relaxer scare was really about identity. Who am I with my hair being messed up? Like, how do I feel about myself? My big chop took a lot of courage. That was me building up my courage. I I was going into uncharted territory, walking around with a teeny weeny afro. That did take a lot of courage. And for me, the sister locks are really about hope. Because when you start them, you're trying to figure out how is this going to look. I hope it looks good. I hope all this money I'm dropping on these little bitty locks are going to be installed, end up flourishing, kind of taking a chance, walking out on faith. And for my CCCA diagnosis, that to me has been about surrendering. I have had to just surrender myself to the process, taking it as it comes. I don't know what the future may hold. I'm kind of along for the ride, doing the best I can with the knowledge that I have. Whether it was the big chop, whether it was the relaxer scare, whether it was sister locks, whether it was CCCA, I have learned something from all these different hair stages. And I pray the same for all of you all who are watching this video. I'm still here, I'm still filming, I'm still grateful. Whether you're at the beginning or the middle of the journey, whether you're on a more of a traditional journey trying to figure out what type of locks to do, how to move forward, or if you are kind of like me with the scalp situation, trying to figure that out, I hear you and you are not alone because I have been right where you are. If what I'm sharing resonates with you in any way, please do subscribe. I am growing my channel. I have been sharing all of this wisdom and knowledge for 5 years, and since I've had my sister locks installed, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So I welcome your support. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye.